Are you gonna use the flash? Will it reflect off my sunglasses? Let's take a group photo. Oh, why snuck in again? Okay. No, not cutting them out. Okay. There we go. And save that one. Okay. Beneath Blazewood's yellowing sunset lie moments of memories that will never turn yellow.
Why don't you do it, Lucy? Haven't you been itching to experience what it's like to be the boss?
Let's wait until I knock you down. You fight better than you talk, after all.
Knock me down? You might have a chance if you tried it in the bathroom.
You?
Caesar walks to the middle of the restaurant and waves to catch everyone's attention.
Everyone! We are gathered here today to witness a tale of blazing fire, a wasteland, and courage! These stories are a testament to the Overlord's glory, and a guide for those that will be replacing them. That's how Lucy's speech starts. It sounds fancy enough, but it's a bit difficult to understand. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is driving fast isn't the only reason I've stuck with the Sons of Caledon. They're also really cool! Racing by Cinder Lake is cool. Becoming a hero who returned from the flames is cool. And being the Overlord is cool. But nothing is cooler than speeding through the Outer Rings highway with the Sons of Caledon. Of course, on this journey, we also met the coolest friend and comrade in all of the Outer Ring. Don't you think so too, Proxy? While I'm at it, here's one more cool thing. I would definitely make a better Overlord than you. That was my challenge to Pompeii. And it's my promise to him, to you, and to all of the Outer Ring. I just blurted it out at the time because it sounded so cool. Unfortunately, I hadn't considered exactly how I'd fulfill that promise. So I'm counting on not just the Sons of Caledon, but all of you. Everyone from the Outer Ring. So let's raise our glasses to the children of the Outer Ring, and to the everlasting wasteland and boundless blaze!
To the Overlord!
Okay, I mean it because some idiots were being loud outside. Just Bernice in the background sitting upon barrels of nitro fuel, and a Piper knocked out already. Okay.
Cheesetopia is open for business. Let's try to have another great day.
One last challenge. After saying too much all at once, I'm starting to feel a bit hungry. I want something bold and passionate. A dish just like this feast. How about it, Proxy? Okay, they want feast fit for an Overlord. Okay, what do we have there? Mushrooms or bread with with cheese covering it? Sausages, and then just different meats. Okay. And a holder that's shaped like an exhaust. Okay, 5 more tastes. So...
You missed the crown?
Oh, but there's also a crown, yeah. Let's see. And some extra drinks then. There we go. If anyone can eat all of that, it's going to be Caesar. Okay, no big one there. So we can put it down here. Okay, 5 nutrition. So starting with the big ones. Let's see. 2 of that. 1 of that. And 1 of that. And there we go. Everyone served. Nah, I had my fill. Thanks, Proxy. I hope there's more of these moments where I don't have to care about anything except delicious food and your mood. There we go. Business revenue maxed out. No feast can last forever. The outer ring's sun shines warm again, and the cheers will dissipate once more. However, there will always be new friends waiting for you to appear. A 6-star rating. Okay, close the curtain to end the feast with Caesar. Proxy, hope you had a happy evening, otherwise I don't think I'd ever throw another party again. Judging by the number of nitro few cups you went through, it looks like it was a good evening. I was just thinking about how the Proxy shouted to the Overlord yesterday. Never expected you to be so bold, Proxy. I've got many different sides. Anyway, Cheesetopia is humming along nicely, and the Overlord's feast came to a bustling finish. Both this feast and the honor of becoming the Overlord, all of these stories happened with your support and witness, Proxy. Feels like the part where I avoid saying something really touching here. Proxy, I still want to experience more with you, and with everyone in the Sons of Caledon. Though random play can't be moved to the outer ring, but anytime, any place, whether you just want to see an old friend, or whether you got into any trouble, come back anytime. The Sons of Caledon will always be waiting for your dashing entrance, and of course, the back seat of my bike is yours to ride anytime. See you around, Proxy. Caesar waves a radiant goodbye, backlit as she is by the radiant outer ring sunset. What an exceptionally stunning farewell. And with that, we get a new photo. Okay. There are still a few more side bits that we can do with this, but the main story is over of it. Yeah, let's repair this thing as well. Let's see. There. And there. Easy enough. Okay, a bit more manager insight from that.
Such a beautiful day today.
Okay.
It's gonna be great for business.
Poto turn to... What? Okay. Oh, right, yeah. We were going to do that, but we didn't... It wasn't the right time for it. Let's see if they're there now. Yeah, they are. Okay. Lola. Why, though? Why is everyone deliberately avoiding me? What's happening? There are so many more outsiders coming through town these days, so I've been tossing up maybe taking up some new business. Mulling things over, I thought, cans of emergency food. That's the right approach. All those convoys coming and going have to stop in at Blazewood to resupply. Those long-distance cruisers love food that doesn't spoil easily. So I tried canning a batch for everyone to try. But they just ate all my cans without a single whisper. Nobody told me anything about how it tasted. Oh yeah, that's right. You must be hungry, eh? Want to try one of my cans? Not right now. Really? Don't be shy. I've got plenty stocked up. Enough to leave you bursting at the seams. But I still really wanted to know what everyone thinks about them. If you get the chance, could you please ask Andron and Sean what they thought? Okay. Yeah. The name of this one is a bit of a meme from from Genshin Impact. Ugh, my tummy's still a little upset. Are you okay? Nah, it's my fault for being so naive. I couldn't help but eat one of Lola's cans. Ugh. Oh, you're supposed to eat only what's in the can, not the can itself. Back when I used to serve in the Defense Force, they gave us professional training for food poisoning. No matter what kind of danger presents itself, you have to stay calm. Stay calm. Stay calm. Inhale, exhale. Andron purses his lips tightly as sweat bullets down his pallid face. Every now and again, his eyes will dart in the direction of the bathroom. Are you okay? Are you able to walk a few steps? I can't breathe or move right now, let alone talk. You want to go to the bathroom? No, I've been professionally trained to deal with food poisoning. Absolutely not. Ugh. Andron's stomach gurgles loudly, and his eyes widen in alarm as he starts to betray a hint of pain. Are you really okay, though? I'm just enjoying the view from here. But could you please keep your distance? Let both of us try and maintain a shred of dignity here. Okay, leaving the splash zone immediately. Oh, Mommy, my stomach hurts so bad. No, I'm never gonna eat random things and stuff like that ever again. Did you eat one of Lotus cans? What do you want to say? How is it tasting? Want another bite? Save me! Mom, someone's trying to force me to eat another one of Lotus cans. Please calm down. Help me. I'll tell Lola about your love for canned food. Huh? Then I'll keep quiet. Please, don't be so cruel again. Okay, I don't think we even want to know what the hell she put in these cans. Because it sounds more like it's food that's causing emergency than emergency food, huh? How did it go? Did they like my canned food? I'm afraid they weren't very happy about it. Huh? How come? Don't they like that flavor? That's strange. Those guys have never been fussy eaters before. We used to grill steaks in the car hood and they would wolf them down. What's gone wrong this time? I wonder. I don't think the cans are sanitary. Oh, I see. Maybe my canning machine is too old and there's dirt in some hard-to-reach corners that's contaminated the food. I feel so bad about Anvil and Sean. Have to find a way to make it up to them. Actually, back in the old pioneering days, everyone in the Outer Ring ate out of cans, and most families had their own canning machine to preserve whatever strange flavors they wanted. Canned lizard meat and canned cactus, you name it. But then one day, a truck packed with canned herring from the Outer Ring and from the Inner Ring broke down in Blazewood. The folks all helped them fix it, but all those cans of fish cracked from the heat and exploded everywhere with a bang. The townsfolk all cried and wailed as they had to move out of their homes. And ever since then, most kids find canned food to be this stinky, strange thing that's utterly revolting. So, the entire place got basically bombed with fish stink. Okay.
No, wait.
Oh wait! Oh no! Wait! It's worse than just normal fish stink.
Did it have explosive surströmming?
From the sounds of it, yes. Now that would definitely make a place a no-go zone for anyone.
I've been wondering, surströmming is fermented herring. Is that dish that is dying out, as far as I know, in Sweden? But it has, due to people online, have a bit of revival as a
torture
let's try
method.
this. So yeah, I'm gonna guess that it was something like that too. Canned fish has been a thing that many countries do, but still exploding.
Yeah. Let's see. I was planning on coming up with some delicious canned food to broaden their horizons a little, but all I've done is give Sean and the rest of them upset stomachs. I'll try coming up with something clean and hygienic instead. I can't let distant travelers buy cans that don't even meet safe quality standards. Well, anyway, I've shelved my canning plans for now, but I'll think of something else to make. Oh yeah, jerky should be much better. It's easy to carry and keeps for a long time. I've got some samples at home that I made before. Wanna try a bite? I've got other things to do, like not get dysentery. Okay.
There. Cheesetopia
Letter
is
from the
back in business
tumbleweeds.
starting today.
Okay. Let's see. An argument broke out in the upper level of Blazewood. Find out what's going on. Okay. Nope. Yep. Scene had to shift. You got scammed, Dad. No way, that's impossible. Nonsense. I can smell a scam from a mile away, even blindfolded. Dad, you've been sharp for years. How did you fall for this? Scammed? What scam are you talking about? You've arrived just in time, sis. Here's the thing. My old man came all the way from the city to meet his 23-year-old girlfriend. Can you believe it? I'm not saying you're not a catch, Dad. You've still got it, but aren't you a bit too wedded for a 23-year-old lady? You know, there are tons of, well, lonely hearts on dating apps waiting to be scammed by some smooth talker. Nonsense. I know Caroline better than anyone. We're engaged and I'll wait for her. She'll marry me when the red tumbleweed rolls in. What red tumbleweed? Is that some sort of code from that scammer? A red tumbleweed? What, you know what that means? Hold on, you're not that 23-year-old girlfriend, are you? No way! Yeah, you look way younger than 23. And you don't seem like someone who'd scam an old man. Caroline is not a scammer. She's not. She's always been true to me. Always. You can't just stay here forever without food or shelter, Dad. How about this? I'll wait here instead of you, and you head back to the city for some rest. No, I'm not budging. I'm waiting for Caroline. Man, who in New Eridu is this Caroline? I can't ask all the locals in the town, can I? I wonder who that Caroline is. And what is a red tumbleweed? Maybe someone in Blazewood knows. Old Demir seems to know everything around here. He might have some answers. I looked away too soon. Oh, wait, he's up here. Okay. What tales would you like today? The Outer Ring beasts posing as mountains, the old world-dwelling black sprites, or maybe the prophecies of Huffy Puffy? Have you heard of red tumbleweeds? Red tumbleweed? I've never heard of it. What is it, a new dessert from Cheesetopia? You know a woman named Caroline. Caroline? Caroline! Where did you pick up that name? I heard it from an old man. You tell old Demir about the father and the son. Edwin. That's gotta be Edwin. I had a hunch the moment I heard it. I thought he was a goner, and now he's back after all those years. Indeed, there was a lady named Caroline about 40 years back. Back in the day, when this place wasn't even called Blazewood, Edwin and Caroline were the talk of the town. Edwin was a hollow raider, and he'd dive into the hollow every now and then. Once, he vanished and never surfaced. Caroline vowed to wait for him in return, but after 6 months of waiting, there was no sign of him. Eventually, her family made her move away. Her heart was so broken that she didn't leave a contact. Where did Edwin go? Beats me. Either he dumped Caroline or met his end in the hollow. That's what we all figured back then, but I never thought he'd show up after all these years. Anyhow, I'm planning to catch up with him later. An old buddy is a rare sight at my age. Anyway, I'll fill in Edwin and his son about Caroline. Okay, but who is the one who he was talking about then? Not only have I failed to find Caroline, but even several people I asked don't recognize the name. Now I know who that Caroline is. Actually, you tell him what you heard about Caroline from old Demir. Turns out Dad has a heart-rending past. Why didn't he mention it to us? Truth is, I'm not his child by blood, neither are my two sisters. He rescued us from the hollow. I was a kid back then, and without him I'd have been toast in that hollow. Dad never tied the knot, but raised us on his own, and watched us all start our own families. But out of the blue, he gave us all his savings yesterday, and only kept 3,000 dennies for himself, leaving a note that he was heading to the Outer Ring. How could 3,000 dennies even be enough? You bet, I was freaking out. When I saw that note, I ditched my job and scoured the Outer Ring for him. I was dead set on bringing him back, but now that I've learned about the whole story, bringing him back might not be the best choice. If Dad intends to stay here, I'll find him a cozy spot here so he won't be roughing it. As for Caroline, we'll try to figure out something once we get back to the city. She must be a granny by now, if she's still kicking. After some intense and exciting... Okay, that transition was not supposed to show up. What the heck?
What?
Okay.
I was... suspecting this was about to happen. That he was Edwin.
Caroline. Caroline. Well, Demir told me what happened back then. Well, Demir? Who's that? Hold up, you mean Demir? The pesky guy who used to pilfer from me every day? Can't believe he's still alive and kicking. So, what about Caroline? He must know where she is, right? You tell him what you heard about Caroline from old Demir. I see. Old Demir said it like that. She is waiting for me. Blame me. Don't be fooled by my age. My mind is quite clear. I know very well that I wasn't deceived by anyone. I'm the one doing the deceiving. Back in the day, I promised her that I'd tie a knot with her once I came out of the Hollow, and she was 23 back then. But when I ventured into the Hollow, I ran into all sorts of unexpected problems. By the time I could move freely again, I was already sporting these wrinkles. Well, that's water under the bridge now. Now that the kids I rescued from the Hollow have grown up and I've honored my late buddy's final wish, it's time for me to check off my bucket list. In my final days, I'm staying here, turning these tumbleweeds red. Wherever Caroline is, married or not, I owe her an apology. As the old man spills his heart out, he picks up a tumbleweed from the ground and ties a red thread through it. This is the red tumbleweed? When I bade farewell to Caroline back then, she told me that whenever she misses me, she'd tie a red string on a tumbleweed. That way, no matter where I roamed in the Hollow, her thoughts would drift my way on the breeze. Now it's my turn. I'm going to tie red threads on all the tumbleweeds out there, and one day she'll know. I'll tie one for you. Sure thing. Tie one if you're missing someone too. The tumbleweed lies still, awaiting its next wandering journey. Tie a red string thinking of Caroline. The tumbleweed clings to the heartfelt crimson thread, ready to roam to any place beyond one's sight. Thank you, young lady. Thank you on behalf of the tumbleweed. Okay.
I think I heard that while they can be harmless, but tumbleweeds can actually even become, well, go from harmless to actually dangerous.
Yeah, depending on where they end up, they might end up blocking something, I guess, if they get stuck in something.
Oh, as an example, a house was basically drowned in them.
Okay.
And here's the problem. They are very flammable.
Yeah. So if one were to pass through a wildfire or such, it would basically become a moving torch.
Yeah,
okay,
and
they probably also quick fall. Go ahead.
They are also destroyed crops.
Of course.
And you want to say?
They would probably fall apart pretty quickly because the fire would just consume whatever it's made of. There isn't too much mass to them, otherwise they wouldn't be so easily moved around by the weather, or by the wind. Okay. Yeah, Cheesetopia is back into business, so I thought perhaps we could showcase some photos to get more customers. It'd be awesome if we had some great pictures of the restaurant, especially inside shots to reassure our customers. I think this is supposed to have been the first one. Really? Thank you so much. Cameras are never my thing, honestly. Okay. Interior of Cheesetopia. I already have a photo of you. Nobody got rid of the graffiti on the wall. Though honestly, it's not too bad. How's it going? Any luck with those diner photos? Show the photos. Oh, did you take these yourself? You've got some serious photo skills. Thank you so much. Okay.
Cheesetopia is open for business. Let's try to have another...
Keep getting more and more of these, huh? Let's see. The Overlord's kitchen is on fire and Fighter Phaeton is here to help. Okay. Lei seems engrossed in something unusual. I'll go talk to her when I'm free.
Oh, bloody heck. Yeah. I feel like we might want to do some evening bonus streams next weekend as well. But after that, definitely break.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like we'll have enough time for much else other than this today. I stumbled across an old discarded magazine at home, and it was full of bizarre stuff that really blew my mind. What strange thing? I heard there were many strange beauty treatments before the fall of the old capital. Some people bathed in oil because it's said to make skin smoother and softer. They bathe in oil? I know, right? Doesn't it sound like fun? According to the magazine, all you need is to soak your body in a tub of full of hot oil. The bath will make your whole body greasy and oily. Wouldn't you like to give it a try? You first. Why are you backing out now? I've been planning to give it a try, but I don't have any oil at home, so I was thinking of borrowing some from Dorian. But once he heard my idea, he flat out refused to help. And even said that he's not helping me with another one of these stupid ideas I've been having since I was a kid. You're a childhood friend? He's always thought that I'm not very bright, but I'm not stupid. I was quite angry at the time, so I stormed out without giving him a chance to explain. But now that I've calmed down and given it more thought, I think he may have had his reasons. After all, he is much smarter than me. Oh, I know. If it's alright with you, could you go ask him why he refused to lend me some oil? I still don't want to talk to him right now. Probably because you would need a hell of a lot of oil for that. And it would be rather wasteful when you can just use it for anything else like cooking or, well, the engines.
Captain, also this thing. I think she misunderstood.
Yeah, I think she might be thinking of motor oil and not like, not motor oils.
Bath oil?
Yeah. My water bill has been going up lately. I really need to figure out how to cut back on my usage. Ask about Lei. Oh, are you talking about Lei's request to borrow oil? No way, absolutely not. Lei's always up to some nonsense. She charged into our house the other day asking for oil. Then she went to the parking lot, happily snagged a barrel of oil and was ready to head home. So I asked her why she needed it, and she said she plans to take a bath in it. That's absolutely crazy. There is an article about it in the magazine. You're talking about yeah, oil baths. You're talking about an oil bath, right? I know about those. Someone around the Outer Rings oil wells has even tried it. But Lei's beauty baths never end well. She's pulled so many similar stunts since she was a kid. Also, different kind of oil. Not the type you find in drums, typically. Huh? When Lei was little, she heard bathing in milk would do wonders for her skin, so she insisted on having one and made a big fuss about it. Since she didn't have any milk back home, she started searching my house instead. In the end, she found a barrel of lubricating oil. She said bathing in lubricating oil would definitely make her skin smoother than milk would, so she poured it into a tub and started her bath. But once she was done, she started crying when she realized her body was too slippery to get out of the tub. My sister heard her screams and rushed into the bathroom, but with all the oil on the floor, she could hardly stay on her feet, slipping and falling a bunch of times. And so, they just stared at each other like a pair of mice that had fallen into a barrel of oil. In the end, it was my mother who carefully rescued the two of them. I can't believe it. That's why I'll never lend her crude oil to mess around with. Please, try to persuade Lei to stop doing those odd beauty treatments. I think the bigger risk with crude oil is that you would absolutely poison yourself. Oh, you're back. What did Dorian say? Tell her what Dorian said. Huh? He said I tried bathing in oil as a kid and almost got trapped in the tub. Did that really happen? I have no recollection of it at all. Stare. Please don't look at me like that. Okay, fine. And forget about the old baths. Actually, I was trying to give the town another tourist attraction. I'm sure the old baths would attract a lot of tourists. I have to come up with something else now. Oh, I know. I've got the perfect idea. Do you have any ideas? So, asphalts get so sticky in the sun that it can stick to your feet. Will that work as a beauty trick? If you want to lose all the skin on your feet, fair play of layer of asphalt to it'll then tear it up. No. It'll clear the pores and pull off all the dirt in the flash. And all of your skin.
Wrong thing. Oh, for love of... I think I know what you're talking about, but it's not what you think it is.
What do you think? Doesn't it sound tempting? I'm sure it'll attract plenty of customers. It'll pull off your eyebrows. What? That sounds about right. But can't we just avoid the eyebrows and beards? Well, wanna be my first customer? No.
Run.
But do these need tending to again? Okay. How many times are these things going to need to be repaired?
Old models, you know.
Let's see. There.
And there are machines that will last for a bloody long time. But then there are those that...
Yeah, poof out after a month.
Yeah.
Okay. This one again. Okay, at least they're much simpler now. Here we go. Okay, got some management insights and a bit of cash.
Hey there.
Okay.
Eastopia is back in business starting today.
Let's
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Wall decorations.
The only
Okay.
reason I'm recommending us using next weekend's evening streams for this again is there's a lot to catch up on.
Yeah. Let's see. Why not offer some free after-meal candy in the form of a beloved outer ring snack? Okay. Coffee hard candy. Okay.
Right?
That is a pretty common thing, I think. There's
never
typically
heard of
like a... Okay. Not every restaurant does it, but a lot have like a bowl at the receptionist's table where when you leave you can just take a peppermint or something.
Those I have heard of. Yes. I never heard of coffee candy.
It's something that's... with coffee shops, you're more likely to get a biscuit with it. Let's see. Rainbow Rabbi. This has been pretty popular in the city recently, and more importantly, I love snacking on it. Okay.
Oh, I think you misread it.
It doesn't have a T on it, so it's not Rainbow Rabbit. Wrong.
I think it's... Yeah, I think Steve, you misread it. Like, if you're supposed to read it like that, except remove the T.
Okay. Let's see. We've got 2 more tasks. Let's see. Tea party with animals. Okay. Oh, they're actually there. Okay. Let's head over. And I'm guessing the last of these requests is also going to be her somewhere else. I'm guessing 6th Street. A bit weird to be going to Lumina Square with the Blazewood music in the background. There you are.
God.
Ah, it's you. This place is so crowded and everyone's so trendy. I'm too afraid to head in there and test my translator. Will they think I'm a freak? Will the public security officers arrest me? It's okay. Everyone is so nice. I'll repay you. I'll send you a translator as soon as the mass production begins. Whoa, why is everyone looking over here again? I'll help you. I guarantee you'll be surprised. Don't forget to give me your feedback once you're done. It's a very important part of my research. Okay, let's see what the local cats have to say then. And probably one of the dogs too. Okay, hello there. Boss cat, cat sidekick, cat bodyguards. You bring the translator close to the boss cat. You get it done. Boss, I've infiltrated their territory and intimidated them as instructed. What did you do specifically? I secretly licked their hot pot soup and drank half a cup of some tea milk they threw away to ensure my sensors would smell really pungent. Good. I like your effort and initiative. Boss, your recognition means the world to me. Stick with me from now on. You're a good kid.
What could this be reference to? An old cartoon.
I was thinking more like The Godfather.
Don't tell me you never heard of a certain cat with a hat.
I know there's one from Chip and Dale. Or you mean some other one? Cat in the Hat?
Older.
Felix? No, Felix. Felix is even older than that. It's not Pink Panther either.
You're within the right area, just the wrong show. But the right creator. The correct creator, I mean.
Not Heathcliff either, I'd say.
Top Cat.
Oh, that one. Okay, Top Cat was more harmless than whatever that would be.
Yes, I haven't seen. I think I actually avoided it as a kid.
Oh?
It didn't interest me.
Well, I guess that's going up on the to-watch list.
Rather not.
You bring the translator close to the wary dog. Okay. Is the dog talking in Morse codes? I thought that was only reserved for Ozzy Osbourne. What kind of encrypted call is this? Okay. I'm going to do a search on that. Let's see. ZZZ. Dog. Morse codes. Let's see. If you're curious on the Morse code from the event side mission. Let's see. What does it translate to? Alright. Okay, they're not showing it too well, so I need to... Let's see. First line is warning. My coordinates. Enemy sent. Do not approach. Okay. So, we've got 00 Dog over there. You're finally here. What? You tell Misha about the test results of the translator. Wow, these results are enough to prove that this translator, what this translator can do. It will definitely shock all of New Eridu. It's all thanks to you. Oh, are there any animals you want to communicate with? You can use this translator to see what they are saying. The cat's around my place. Sounds good. I'll come with you. You can use the translator to communicate with them with as many animals as you want. You decide to return to 6th Street with Misha, but the translator, which you had forgotten to turn off, starts playing a conversation when you pass by a stall. Based on what you hear, it sounds like the conversation of a family of groundhogs. Could there be groundhogs nearby? There's a big promotion today. Buy one item and get a family of groundhogs for free. Sorry, there is something I want to test out. With trembling hands, Misha moves the translator closer to a row of groundhog ornaments. Oh my goodness, I told you this is a massive conspiracy. Those guys just want to empty my pockets every day. Damn it, Darling, it's meaningless for you to scream like a useless bull here. You might as well take the rotten pumpkin outside and throw it into the yard of that annoying family on the corner of the street. Mom, those pumpkins Dad stockpiled when they were dirt cheap are our only remaining assets. I mean, we've even mortgaged our house. It's not that bad. I've got some good news for you. I found out today that mashed pumpkins are a great fertilizer for plants. Okay, it should not be activating on just random ornaments. The silence of the groundhog ornaments forms a huge contrast with the angry screams of the groundhogs in the translator. It looks like the translator isn't translating what the animals are saying. Hey, these aren't real groundhogs, right? Of course not. These are just ornaments. Why would we give away 10 real groundhogs for a promotion? That means the translator doesn't really work. I was so happy for nothing. I don't understand. I don't know what you're going through, but don't be sad. Don't tell anyone. But here's a groundhog to cheer you up today. The path of an inventor is full of setbacks. I'm used to this anyway. Can I give this groundhog to my friend over here? Sure thing. This ornament is a bit hefty. Better hold it with both hands. Please take it. I said I would thank you properly, but I don't really have anything to offer apart from my experiments and inventions. At the very least, I want to give you this groundhog ornament as a keepsake. The Universal Translator was a failure, but I believe that I'll succeed one day. When I do, I'll go to Cheesetopia and give you the best translator.
Wait. Now what the heck did listen in on?
Yeah. Declining Misha's enthusiasm would be rude, but where to place such an enormous groundhog toy? Oh right, Cheesetopia. In the end, you bring the enormous mole back to Cheesetopia. Consider it a wild-style decor of sorts. Oh, it's hiding the loading screen. There we go. Grumpy groundhog. Here's a groundhog. It looks in a very agitated mood. Poke its nose. The groundhog doesn't react. Touch its big front teeth. The groundhog stays still. Stroke its forepaws. The groundhog remains silent. Pat its head. The groundhog is so quiet. Wait a moment. Does it look like it's trembling slightly? This groundhog with a fierce expression begins trembling more and more violently. Everyone in the restaurant starts noticing the strange commotion and looks over curiously. At that moment, a sudden shrill scream bursts from its throat. What the? I have never met anyone this annoying. What is wrong with you? The entire Blazewood must have heard it. Here's a groundhog. It looks like it's in a very agitated mood. But now everyone knows this is far from how it will behave when it is in its most agitated mood. The social death experience? Really? A potted cactus, giving off that Blazewood vibe. Hold on, those thorns look like... So these are toothpicks. Is that a slogan or something? Get picky with perfect picks. Design is cool and all, but are those thorns clean? Impeccable. Okay. One more task.
Today. It's gonna be great for business.
Why won't it move? Or did the game get... Yeah, the game got deselected again? Still weird where that just happens at random sometimes. Let's see. Podo turns you into a cactus. Leif, who is usually very naughty, has been listless these days. Go and ask him what has happened. Okay. What are you up to, kid?
I think you said almost correct though. It's a name I've heard in Swedish, but never heard it said in other languages.
Okay. Almighty Podo, please help me. Who is Podo? It's, what did Oldemir say? It's the god of all prickly cacti. Also, it's a really powerful god. If you get on its bad side and fail to earn its forgiveness, you'll turn into a prickly cactus. The kind that no one likes when you grow up. So how did you get on its bad side? I wanted to play on the swing, but Sean wouldn't get off it, so I pushed him off the swing. And soon after I started playing on the swing, I lost my grip for some reason and flew off it. I almost got hit by a car. Well, Demir was right there and said it happened because I angered Poto Poto, the ancient god of prickly cacti. I did what old Demir told me to do because I don't want to become a cactus. I put all my snacks in front of the cactus for 3 consecutive days. Poto Poto ate all the snacks I put here on the first 2 days. If it eats today's snacks, then I'll be forgiven. So it's a god who likes to eat snacks? Oh yeah, I'm going to Old Demir later. Do you want to come with me? You can ask him all about Poto Poto yourself. I think I remember this one. You arrive at where Old Demir is almost at the same time as Leaf. Back so soon, Leaf. Did you ask the great Poto for forgiveness? If you're not sincere enough, you'll become a prickly cactus and no one will like you. I'm sincere. I've already handed out all my snacks. As you're so good at making up stories to scare children. I don't have the time to make up stories to scare children. Poto Poto has always existed in the Outer Ring. It happened when I was still young. It was this time when I took on a challenge to cross the wilderness with just 1 bottle of water, but I was unfortunate enough to encounter a tornado. His story seems like it will go on forever, and let's sneak away while Old Demir is lost in his storytelling. I should head back to the cactus and see if the snack has been eaten by the gods. Seriously, is there really a god who loves super sticky popping candy? Sneak away. Don't go too fast or he might notice the motion. The movement. Hello, Sean. The snacks at the cactus swing really have disappeared. Meanwhile, a child with snack crumbs all over his mouth is swinging back and forth with a satisfied look on his face. Hi, are you looking over here because you want to play on the swing? You can have your turn first. I live nearby, so I can play whenever I want. What a polite child. It's a pity that I just finished eating the snacks Poto Poto gave me, or else I would share some with you. Poto Poto? Yeah, a few days ago Old Demir told me that Poto Poto loves me and wants to give me snacks to eat for 3 days. He said that if I came to the cactus swing every day, I would find snacks waiting for me. I didn't really believe him, but I really did find snacks here these 3 days. Poto Poto is such a good god. I love it.
What? Okay, I did not see... I thought he ate them.
Okay. Nice little bait and switch. I'm just getting to the exciting parts. Where did you go? I ran into Sean. I just told him the nursery rhyme about Poto Poto that's told in the Outer Ring. I didn't make anything up. The little cactus reached for the sky. Poto Poto is watching. It's always nearby. Thorns for the naughty, rewards for the kind. Poto Poto's secret for all to find. See? Oh, that's how it goes. Old Demir pulls out a small notebook with a nursery rhyme about how Poto Poto punishes naughty children and rewards good ones. However, the writing looks freshly scribbled. See? A mysterious old man gave this to me many years ago. The old man said that Poto Poto watches over everything in the Outer Ring and protects those who deserve it. Even if you don't believe me, you must not doubt the existence of Poto Poto. This is very important in the Outer Ring. Wacky old man. Okay, and that should be the last of the task. Not you. Okay.
Hey there. Cheesetopia
Really?
is back in business starting today.
2 more. Bang-Boo Driver and Drifting Bang-Boo. Okay, I should have expected that there'd be 2 more from the open spots, but I'm not sure if we have time for this.
Yeah,
so we may need to finish that up next time.
Yeah, I will ask you again. This is your call. I'm just suggesting this. Should we next weekend do double evening streams again to catch up with all of this?
Maybe, because a drawback of this is that I now have to catch up on editing the videos. I haven't been able to do.
True.
I haven't been able to fully process and render the ones from yesterday and the one earlier. So I'm thinking just to be able to catch up with everything, maybe try one tomorrow. Let's see if there's no one if no one is around for anything else tomorrow, we do another side quest to finish this off and do a bit more. But yeah, for the rest we'll have to see how often we'll do double streams on the weekend again.
Yeah, maybe we can do like every other weekend.
Maybe. I'll leave the rewards for later, when we have everything picked up. For now, let's see. Is there anyone around for anything? Yep. Okay, Ben and Seth are around. And a lot of people at the store. But we don't have enough time to give everyone time. So let's call it there. I think they should be still there when we return. It's based on the in-game day and not not when you're starting up the game and such. Okay. Do a 10 poll or leave that for next time?
We can leave that for next time.
Okay. Alright, then that'll be it for Zenless Zone 0 for today. And with this running in the background, let's go look for someone to raid. Let's see, it's gotten quite a lot more busy. Okay, we have... I'm going to narrow this down to a few. We have I'm Nice, who is playing Hollow Knight Silk Song. Let's see. We rated Bunny recently. Let me actually pull up the document. Okay, I forgot to open it up beforehand. That's, yeah, Bunny was the one we rated last time. Yasuko Mitsuki is playing Grounded with some others. Reef the Leaf is playing Secret of Mana. And the Digital Hazard is playing Dark Cloud. Any of those sound of interest, or shall I take a pick?
Let you take a pick.
It's been a bit since we've seen Nice. Let me check the document for that. Yeah, so let's go say hi to them. Browser is muted. Okay. Copy the name. And head over to our place. Okay, I do have Hollow Knight 1, but I can't say I'm too interested in streaming it really. I have showcased it, but I have also seen videos on the whole story of it. But if people would want me to stream not Silksong, Hollow Knight someday, I'd definitely be up for putting it up on the on the list. But for now, we already have a ton of games to stream now and in the future.
Yeah, I'm not against it, but yeah, we have a lot on the plate already.
Yeah. Okay. Now, before we start this raid, of course, thank you everyone who has been watching now or later. Thank you, Knights. Thank you, Runners. And I see that Sensei has been lurking. Hello there. And thank you as always, Drakir.
You're welcome as always, my friend. And thank you all for joining and watching this madness.
And yeah. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Could be Borderlands, Robocop, Crosscode, or maybe one extra of this in the evening. Tuesday, we're definitely going to finish up with Batman Arkham Knight. And yeah, that means that Thursday will be for Shantae, the newest Shantae game, which I'm looking forward to. The game they originally wanted to release on the Game Boy Advance, but never got the chance to. And yeah, Wednesday will be when we continue with the main story. Okay. And yeah, next weekend, of course, more The Witcher 2.
Yay!
Okay, but for now, let's get this raid started. And yeah, thank you all again for watching, and until next time, have a nice day. Yeah, have a nice day, and until then, I almost brain farted on my own outro again.
Be safe, everyone. Sleep well, and watch out for undead seagulls.
And very cheesy Outer Rim dishes.